Hello, I'm FL08 and welcome back to this randomized Ironman Taglocke. Alright, time for a new chapter, Pirate Ship. This one's gonna be a rough one. We got some objectives to get through. Also, we're gonna have some new units. We're gonna get to see the Raven, the Lucius, and the Canos, I believe, by the look of it, because they did go to Port Badon. So, yeah, I guess let's just hop into it. I'm really excited to see them. We're not gonna get any new units this chapter, but we have a lot to do. Vargas's ship sails along smoothly. At last, they spot a fog-enshrouded isle on the horizon. According to Layla's information, the enemy is gathering there. Darren, the Marquis of Lost, the Black Fang assassins, the mysterious Nergal, and his henchman Ephidel. As the island draws closer, Bartre hears death whispering on the wind. Spooky. Chapter 18, Pirate Ship. Yar har ho, indeed. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. Unfortunately, we will not have a pirate for a minute, though we will get Dart, or the Dart replacement eventually. Priscilla, huh? If you're looking for Priscilla, he's talking with the captain. Oh, I won't bother him then. Do you need something? I'd like you to stop pouting. This pirate ship is the only way for us to get to the Dread Isle. I thought you understood that. Was I mistaken? How I feel or what I think is no concern of yours. Priscilla told me about your parents and those bandits. But these pirates, they don't seem like bad fellows. It wasn't just my parents. My entire tribe, everyone was killed. They poisoned our drinking water. My people were in such pain they could hardly stand. That's when the bandits attacked. They waited until we were defenseless. My father put me on his horse and I escaped. Just me. My poor father. The pain must have been terrible. He lifted me up, his arms shaking with his last breath. Now do you understand? I was found unconscious by another tribe and I awoke 10 days later. When I awoke, what I felt, the bodies of my people had already been buried. I never even had the chance to say farewell. My last memory of my father, he was broken, dying. I can still see the axes rising and falling. It's not... Hey, what are you doing? You're a strong woman, Lindis. I thought you would not want anyone to see you cry. You're such a fool. If you think that's what I want, then why not just leave? Well, I mean, we're on a boat, so good luck leaving. I lost my parents too. You. It was illness that took them, nothing like what happened to you. Still, I wanted nothing more than to cry like a little baby. And yet, I couldn't cry, not in front of the others. When I was alone, I found I still couldn't. So I simply thought, I don't know. You really are a fool. That's no way to... You can't just... Touching. Oh wait, there's a small dory adrift to the port. Someone's on the boat, or someone's on board, tell the captain. A boat? What's going on? Let's go see. Priscilla, you done talking with old man Vargas? You saw us? No, I heard you'd gone off with him. You learn anything? We can trust him. We got lucky finding him. If you say so. Hey, you two, come here. They pulled the dory aboard. I wonder who's on board. It's a girl. Okay, so I guess we're gonna know who the Dart replacement is. Oi, you there. Me? Give me a hand, will you? I don't know where to grab her. Okay. Such the gentleman. Stow it. Okay. Alright then. Carell. Carell, wake up. Unbelievable. What are the chances? I don't know. Pretty low chances. Carell the dancer. Actually, I don't know if the dancer will be randomized. Maybe. Do you know her? She's how Lindis and I met a year back. I rescued Carell from a band of villains. Please, Carell, open your eyes. Ah. Carell, can you hear me? Aye. Are you well? Why were you on the boat? Where's Sarah? Why isn't he here with you? Interesting. Ah, Carell. Lindis, something's wrong. Who? Captain. Pirate ships approaching from the northwest. Do they dare attack Captain Vargas and the Davros? Daros. They must be mad. Yeah, I'd say they are pretty angry. What flag are they flying? I've never seen that pattern before. These seas belong to us. Whoever they are, they're in our waters. This is a day for strange occurrences, it seems. You whelps better watch your own hides. We've no time to waste on you. Wow. Water. The hull's been breached. We're taking on water. Breached. Those scum are more dangerous than I'd thought. It's bad, Captain. We need all the hands below decks, or we'll sink. Take care of it. I'm going to carve these scallywags some new gizzards. We need your help. The water's up to the galley. You must come below, Captain. Fargus, leave the enemy to us. Fighting is something we're good at, but a sinking ship, that's your affair. You have to do something, or we'll all drown. Please we'll deal with these things up here. Please, hurry. Fine, the deck is yours. I'll be back as soon as we plug the breach in the hull. Go. Alright. Getting to the end of the story, finally. Wrath, take her to that room. I will. Here they come. Interesting, a fighter. That'll make things a lot easier. All we want is the girl. Kill the rest. Alrighty, so, we did get some new units. Let's see, how we doing here? Actually, quite a few people. Urk with a steel bow. Secret book 2, that's pretty good. Not bad, actually. Strength and speed are pretty high. Archers are not super great because, as I said in the previous episode, bow effectiveness is only 2 times in this game, so this will be an 18 might steel bow versus flyers. Not that bad. 26 attack with that. Of course, we have Sane, Rebecca as a brigand. Okay, very interesting. Actually, this is a kind of cool unit. She should promote with the hero crest, I want to think. Probably. That seems correct, seeing as it is the case in FE6. I would say that the randomizer made a little thing of that. Okay, yeah, Sane. Looks like he went unused, pretty understandably. Wrath, Guy, Heath. Okay, so, interesting. Let's see, I was under the impression that somebody... Like, I got a little bit of a hint. I'm pretty sure somebody died, but I can't place it off the top of my head who it might be. Priscilla, it's obviously not Geitz. Impossible. Let's see, Nino. Who was it that died then? Okay, Matthew's going to be important for this map because he's got some things to steal. I hope that his speed is up to the task. We'll be getting an Elysian Whip for Farna. I was under the impression that it would be one of these two because I remember them being pretty bad. Personally, I'm probably going to drop off Kent and replace him with Rebecca because I like Rebecca. Keep Lucius. Here's Raven. Looks like he might have just been himself. It might have been the Lucius or the Raven that got destroyed. I don't know. Killer Axe. Very interesting. He has pretty good stats overall. Yeah, looks like that'll be good. Actually, I would kind of like to have Urk because despite everything I said, he does have utility. Of course, Raven might just be as good. Urk, Sane, and Urk, Sane, and Raven are actually pretty good. I would drop off Matthew, but I can't. Priscilla's probably someone that I should drop off in theory. I don't want to stick here too long, so I guess that'll be that. Grab an iron sword for Matthew instead. I have quite a few stat boosters, in theory. Looks like we don't actually have that much magic on the team. Let's see, I probably will give him another hand axe. We might want to pick some up this map actually. This will be the last time for a while that we'll be able to pick up new equipment. Heal staff, interesting. Probably trade that over. We'll keep it on Nino for now. Doesn't need all these flex tomes. If she dies, then we're in danger. A lot of door keys around. That's fine, though. We do actually have some promotion items by the look of it. What kind of treasure did we end up getting? Rescue staff. Interesting. Devil axe by the look of it. Very cool. Light rune, ocean seal. Ocean seal. That's pretty cool. That is really expensive. That's like one of the most expensive items in the game in terms of selling. We don't really have anyone that we would want to use in terms of that. I'm quite tempted just to sell it, because really, I mean, Rebecca could be our berserker if we really wanted one. She doesn't, I mean, I think she's pretty fast, if I remember correctly. We might pass her a new axe or something. Wonder if she can use the killer axe. Probably not. Oh wow, she can. Wait, yeah, that makes sense, because that's a C rank. Give her the 10 use hand axe. Probably be good. Raven. We won't be needing the hammer this map, but also not going to be needing that. Really don't want to stick around too long on preparations, but you know how it be. Not much healing around. Guess we do have Carlo though, so that's good. It's nothing like my other run where I have no healers right now. I think we're good. I'm not going to really dwell on it too long. Actually, Farna, I'm going to give her something other than effective weaponry, because that stuff's garbage in this game. Slim Lance, maybe. Oh, Delphi Shield and Iron Rune. That's pretty cool. I completely neglected those, or neglected to see those. I guess she does have relatively low luck. Lucius. I guess luck doesn't really matter that much. I'm way overthinking it. In my run, in my Iron Randomizer run with extra crit on all of the weapons, it's a really important thing to have, but in this one, not so much. Let's see, there will be Pegasuses, or wait, no, that's not. I'm thinking about this map in terms of Hector hard mode. This map is actually going to be pretty easy. So, actually, does the boss have the guiding ring? He has 12 speed, so it does. Oh, speed wings. Okay, we're gonna actually have to boost up Matthew's speed by 1. So we're gonna have to try to get him a level up in this map. So we do want those speed wings. Probably give them to somebody over here. This guy has steel sword. Maybe she can just take on all of these guys. Lance Reaver, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's a task for Lynn. Bard up front, flyer to the back, guides towards the front. Yeah, we should be good. A little bit of long preparations, but maybe I'll skip over those or something, or maybe I'll edit them around or whatever. But here we go. Deploy Marlena, sure. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do actually. Ahoy, can you hold the deck? Yeah. Merchants aboard. Yeah, we'll probably need to stop by there for a while. Yeah, I don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, so there'd ordinarily be Pegasus Knights over here, one of them with an Elysian whip that you can steal. But this time it's gonna be a little bit different. As for survivability, it looks like Priscilla might be the better option to take this guy. 10 speed. Yeah, so that's the only way we'll double that guy, actually. Maybe we can weaken this guy with Lynn. Nope. I need to give Matthew a kill. Maybe I should have left him with that iron blade. Wow. Maybe Farna can do it. Perfect. As long as she doesn't crit, which is, you know, decently likely. Of course, if she had used the Iron Lance, it would have been a kill. I think, anyway. Should have been. Slim Lances are pretty weak. Definitely want to grab those speed wings. That's going to be a big thing for me. Let's see. So then we have... Yeah, basically we're just going to run on down with everyone else. Guys could actually probably just stand here. He probably doesn't care about anything, really. Like, I mean, what would he care about? This is, normal mode, and he's a hero, so he's my hero. Need to get him into some academia. XD. Okay, so actually what I want to do, probably with Nino, actually maybe with Bartray, I'm going to take some stuff. We did get a light brand, that's kind of cool. It's not like an FE6, where, light brands, they, are good for doing 10 damage no matter what. Yeah, but I'm probably going to sell the Ocean Seal. I don't exactly imagine that we're going to be getting a pirate that we're going to want to use. I'm going to try to sell... Well, no, we ought to keep the Devil Axe. I'm probably not going to use it that much, but we never know what they're going to get into with it. I'm really tempted just to sell the Heavy Spear and the Horse Slayer because, like, I'm telling you, they're not good. Like, it's not even worth it to use them. Same thing with the Longsword here. Like, come on, 12 effective might versus cavalry? That's just slightly better than a steel, or slightly better than a silver sword. A little bit more weight even than a silver sword, if I recall correctly. Steel bow. Keep the rescue staff, obviously. Yeah, I guess we'll just hold on to the rest of this. Maybe sell the goddess icon. I might give the secret book to Rebecca or something. I'll just sell the ocean seal. I'm sure that's going to be more than enough. Oh yeah, Lucius is back on. Like, the ocean seal is so expensive in this game. Nino on. Rebecca. Raven. Yep, that should be good. Like, look how much... Well, actually, we have quite a lot of gold, but it's gonna more than... This will, like, triple our gold if I sell this. But, I mean, honestly, we have quite a bit. I don't know if we'll need to. I'm definitely gonna stock up on a ton of hand axes. Because I know that Guides is going to make fantastic use of them no matter what. You really cannot have enough hand axes. We don't really have that many lance users, but I'm also going to pick up some javelins. Selling quite a bit here. Iron sword or two. We have some sword people. I'm not going to really worry about the rest. But yeah, I might just go ahead and sell this. It's so much money. We're going to need some money for the secret shop, surely. I don't know who gets that chapter exactly, but it's going to be appreciated if the silver card is in effect. Which I don't actually know if we'll be able to steal that. Ouch. Yeah, Priscilla is kind of bad. Just in terms of defenses, mainly. She can't really take on a lot. Not a bad level up. If we get any Draco shields or anything, they might want to give them to her. Alright, very cool. Let's see. If I move Gites to here, there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he could just take on everything here, really. Take a lot off my plate in that way. I need someone with defenses over there, so that's probably what I'm going to do. She will be attacked, but that's probably fine. She is kind of getting weighed down by a lot, so... Actually, she might be the candidate for the speed wings. She will probably level speed quite a lot, but then too, I don't know. So, guess what I'll do is I'll just try this. It's not like I'm in real danger. It's only fake tension in FE6, surely. Or FE7 rather. FE6 is the one without fake tension. Kill this guy. Actually, we might not do that. Let's see. Not going to be able to manage to kill that guy without putting myself in danger. Nosferatu would be the bigger hitter. Of course, that would destroy Matthew. Let's see. Kinda do want Guides over there, because we don't really have anybody else with the defenses to take these guys on. It's kind of an awkward situation, because this should not be anywhere near as awkward as it is. Let's see, so Lynn could probably just stand here. I want to avoid her critting, because that would be kind of bad, because then the archer could attack and then the other mercenary would attack her. That is pretty funny. So yeah, I'll just stand here with the iron sword, try to let Raven kill this guy. Oh, I guess I can't do that. I'll let Rebecca try to kill this guy. That is pretty nice. Orange and green brigand. I do like Rebecca. It's a shame what they did with her art in Heroes. As much as I want to give something to Matthew here, what I'm probably going to end up doing instead is swapping over to Javelin, And then giving it to Geitz. 26 damage. Dang, he's buff. Wait a second. He's level 20, what the heck? Wait a second, what? Wait a second, he's level 20. Wait, oh my god. Wait, did they use the arena? They had to have. Look at this absolute unit. What the heck? He's level 20. Okay, I'll take it. Level 20 Geitz, let's go. Oh my god, we're good for the game. We're done, we've won. That's it. Geitz just broke the entire game over his knee. I cannot believe this. Level 20 Geitz, oh my god. He got some good level ups too. Looking like a regular Harkin. Maybe he'd like the speed wings, we can max out his speed. Or at least get close. I think it's like 25 is the cap for the speed here or something. Oh, I'm crying. Geitz is an absolute monster of a unit. Let's see, surely we can rescue Nino out of the way. Oh man. I cannot believe that. Crying. He loses a little bit of speed to the hand axe. But that's fine. S-rank axes, that's good. Oh my god, Ike, or Geitz. Looking like Ike over here. Guess we'll stand over here. Oh man. I'd kinda like to move Priscilla down here and attack this guy with the whatever. Actually, this guy has a steel lance, I believe. No, iron. I hope that'll be fine. Oh man, that is the funniest thing I've seen in a while. Level 20 Geitz. Oh boy. Need to get some supports on this guy. Get that Thunder Affinity rolling. I am interested to see who the death is. It'll be on screen in post-production. As it is right now, I can only see that Isidore is dead. But yeah. Well, I guess we'll never have to worry about seeing Geitz over there. He's good for the rest of the game. Okay, don't crit. If we crit, then we're in danger. She will probably die if she crits, but we're fine. And then she'll get hit by the Pegasus Knight, but I bet she'll one round. She will not one round, and she actually gets pretty close to dying. We need some bulk, and we got our bulk. I might just continue along with the plan and send Geitz over there. Actually, Priscilla, no, never, or Farna, I mean. Yeah, that's right, she has high res, so it's not really that much of a concern. Doesn't double. Expected, because javelins are heavy. Oh my god, Geitz. Cannot even do this. I'm so happy with this development. I mean, realistically, the idea would be, you know, Geitz is level 20, so now we should give experience to the other units, but what's actually going to happen is that Geitz is level 20, so I don't care anymore. I can just put him into whatever and he'll survive. 19 luck, 14 defense, massive 47 HP. Oh man, I cannot even get over that. Absolute unit. Another kill for Matthew. We need to get him 1 point of speed if we can. If he matches speed, then he'll steal that speed wing. Oh man, I'm so tempted to give that to Geitz now. Okay, good level up for Matthew. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got the speed. So that's a good level up overall. Oh, and a guiding ring, right. Is this inventory full? No. Yeah, we could just survive, or we could, murder the boss. Tempting. Actually, what I probably should have done is not that. But I guess I could always just, How does Rebecca do, actually? Not that well. Bartay's probably my best bet for over there. He has the most defense out of any of these guys, and by far the most HP. So, probably what I'm gonna do is run back and then do something like this. Bartay does not have to worry about much. So, probably kill that guy, and then that'll be fine. He will get attacked by both the other mercenary and the archer, but he would have done that anyway if he'd killed that guy on the retaliation strike. Another useless longsword. Right, I don't know if I want to sell that ocean seal right away. I might bring that up with them and, like, kind of consider it, because it is definitely considerable. I would give her the iron axe. Hopefully we hit here. If not, then we're a little bit in danger. But, you know, brigands are good. We're actually a little bit slower than I would have expected. How is her constitution's fine. She's actually thicker than Geitz over here, despite everything. Heal up. Yeah, I believe we're pretty much good for this map now, though. Like, there's really nothing to be concerned about anymore. As if there really was to begin with. The only real thing was that group over there. Let's see, a crit would have been bad there, but it didn't happen, so that's good. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right, because one range moves before 2 range in this game. So, or in all GBA Fire Emblem, so we're good on that front. I bet Geitz just mops right through this guy without effort. That is the funniest thing I've seen in so long. I'm so happy with this. Geitz, just this absolute monster of a unit. Now, in vanilla FE7, I love using Geitz. That's, like, I don't really like to use Ellie Wood and Lynn. I like to use Lynn because it's funny to get her to S-rank bows. But, I get Geitz anyway, and he's the clear choice over Wallace, of course. And, I don't know, he's so good as a warrior. Just mops right through everything. He's the only warrior in GBA Fire Emblem that I actually prefer as a warrior. I don't really use... Well, I mean, I used Wade once in FE6, and that was obviously a pain. But, yeah, I don't know, Geitz is just something else. I like to use him with his bows and his, shoot, axes. He starts with B rank in both, so it's, more than fine. Wow, okay. It's more than fine for him to, you know, take up a silver bow after a while, or take up the brave bow. He has the strength that he can mop through whatever he has to mop through without effort. Might try throwing a hand axe, because Lance Reaver. And then maybe we can see about killing that other guy, and then mopping through the archer. The archer does have a red gem, and that's nice. Okay, more speed on Rebecca. Pure water, that's nice. And obviously this guy is going to be not exact. Oh, well, Bartay just one-rounds him, so that's fine. Very good. Our units are not spectacular. I'd imagine that this run would actually be quite disastrous if it were a hard mode. But then again, if we had level 20 Geitz in hard mode, who knows, it's hard to say. We might absolutely wreck face. Maybe it's not even a question of might, it's a question of how fast. The true run of this game will be the LTC to get Geitz to level 20 and then solo the game with him. Yeah, those guys. They don't have anything that's really worth my time other than experience, I guess. Which, to be fair, we could use. But then again, they're also mages. Not really something I want to concern myself with. We did just get a pure water, but that's all the way back with Merlinus now. Let's see, I sent the red gem back as well. So what I might actually end up doing is something like this. I'll grab the red gem, and I will probably try to sell it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to manage, but what I could do is I could just, I mean, honestly, if I just stand here with a hand axe, it's not like anything's going to happen. These guys are... I cannot even... He has so much avoid, his luck is so high, his speed is so high, his skill, his strength, his defense. If we run into a talisman and I just happen to like get control of it, it's going to Gites. Like, you can bet anything on it, it's going to Gites. We're gonna get him into double digits in every stat. Wait. I just noticed. I was gonna consider giving him the boots, but they went to Canos. Where's Canos? Is he the one that died? Aw, that's sad. I like Canos. He had the boots too. That's a really big loss. Yeah, he would have been deployed this map, no doubt. Well, that's sad. Yeah, Matthew will get destroyed by this guy, but as I said, he can steal. If you kill the boss, then it ends the map, as far as I know. And I do want to stick around and grab some equipment, so I'll just, you know, stand around one more turn, I guess. Maybe heal up with Carlos some. I don't really know what we'll need from the shop, but it's always worth a look. We're actually pretty good on tomes, and as far as I'm aware, staves as well. Might not hurt to pick up another men's staff or something. Of course, guys will never need healing. Look at this absolute unit. He'll never even get hit. This is such an amazing development. I will not be able to get over this for the rest of this map, for the rest of my next map. If all goes according to procedure, then I should actually end up with chapter 20. So I will be largely in control of the gold flow in the secret shops, which, fine by me. There's a lot of good stuff to grab in there, and I'm definitely not shy to spend my gold. Let's see, we'll sell the red gem. Really have a lot of money, and that's a very good thing. Yeah, like I said, we really don't have to worry about this stuff. I'll grab like 2 heal staffs and a men's staff. Actually, might grab a couple vulneraries too. Not like they're incredibly important, especially in this setting, but it's always nice to have a couple lying around. And then, yeah, we'll just steal and end the map. Get that good speed wing. Actually, what I might end up doing is ensuring that I get to use that speed wing on a unit of my choice. So who are we going to be giving that to? I quite like it on Farna, to be honest. She might end up gaining speed, but she also might not. Carla is actually pretty slow, but of course you don't really need speed on a healer, you just need to keep her out of combat largely. I'm not gonna lie, I'm most tempted to use it on Gites, because that would just be funny. Like, comedy gold right there. Comically large speed stat. Is that what we're gonna do? I mean, honestly, that's pretty funny. It would be entirely pointless. I don't think any... Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, that's whatever. We'll just run through this guy on the next turn or something. But, I don't think any enemy in FE6 can even touch 24 speed. Of course, he loses 2 from a hand axe, but he's not way down. You know, since he specializes in axes, he's gonna get weighed down by axes. How does the killer axe do? 11, so he actually loses 1 speed to the killer axe. How tempting. Should I do it? Am I gonna do it? The answer is yes, I'm doing it. Comically large speed stat. Absolutely no need for that. Oh man, I love this game. Yeah, as for these guys, nothing really to be concerned about. 13, 10, 9. I believe Farna just doesn't even take much damage. Like, If I heal her up, she's completely fine to just go down there and take up everything, really. Yeah, one times 2. Yep, that's fine with me. She can just stay down here and mop everything up. Nothing to be concerned about. The worst it gets is that mercenary down there, of course. Might even let Bartray stand beside her or something. Actually, one thing that I did realize is that if we're going to get the Carla Bartray support, we need to do that, like, it needs to be the next 3 supports, because Bartray's about to be locked out of supports. If he supports Priscilla once more, then it'll have to be Priscilla that he goes with in the long run. Which, to be fair, you know, Wind Affinity is a great one to have. Gives, I think it's attack, hit, crit, and crit avoid. So it's slightly worse than Fire Affinity, just because Fire Affinity, instead of crit avoid, it gives straight up, you know, regular avoid. Anyway, I believe the boss should actually move first, so I don't actually know how much experience Farna's going to end up with here, but I'll just let her mop up what she can mop up. And we should be good. Yeah, the boss should actually move first. I believe that's how it works. Don't worry about any ambush. Board their ship. You don't know how to fight? Go now, or die here. Are you kidding? Guys could fight circles around you. This absolute unit. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. This makes me so happy. Gee, I wonder why. Is it because he's level 20? No experience from the boss kill, of course. Ahoy, I'm back. Now, who wants to die first? I don't know. Fargus, I kind of want to see Fargus fight Gites. What's this? You ratted him already? Nicely done, whelps. Those sea dogs were no match for us. Ah, Karel, you can't come out yet. There's blood everywhere. Blood? Look out. Ah, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Karel? Karel, is that me? Is that my name? Karel, what's happened to you? My head is so foggy. Am I at sea? Yes, we found you adrift in a small boat. Those scum were after the girl, it seems. Lady Gites over here, or Lady, Karel over here. Will you take her with you? The men are afraid she might be cursed, you know. Cursed. Are you suggesting that we leave Karel behind? Well, we can't take her with us, can we? We're heading for the Dread Isle. It's Dread for a reason, you know. Regardless, she goes with us. Lindis, when I saw her, I remembered something. The last time I saw Karel, she and her brother were being hunted by some dark-robed men. Dark-robed, are you sure? Yeah, so let's, take her back to the dark-robed men. Yes, I think it must be the Black Fang. It didn't occur to me before, but now I'm certain. How can you be sure? I can't explain. There's something in the air that hints at their involvement. Quality. If that's true, it's like she'll be attacked again. Almost certainly, we can't leave her behind. I will watch over her, please. I understand we should be by her side to protect her. I don't know about all that. We're going to that island. Will you come with us? Yes, please, take me with you. Absolute brain. Braint. Something in the air. Are you some sort of hound? Ah, are you mocking me? No, the opposite. I'm in utter admiration. Say, Priscilla, when I left Ostia, I was attacked by a dark-robed group. Dark-robed soldiers and, wire knights. With their dark robes and their robed darkness. What? Why didn't you tell me this before? Many people hold a grudge against Ostia. I didn't think it had anything to do with this until now. Casual assassin attack. You know, happens. They were all wearing very dark, very distinct black robes. All of these soldiers, and the archers, and the you know, heavily armored knight, all radiating red. But, you know, they were in black robes, of course. I don't know about something in the air, but something on their backs, perhaps a robe that is dark, perhaps black. I'm convinced they were related. What in the world is happening in Lycia? Father. Finally, aboard the Dread Isle. A Fog of War map for the next one. I believe it'll be JBR channel that gets to check that one out. With a, he'll be getting to see the dart replacement, which, you know, I know who that is. Don't know the class. I don't remember it off the top of my head. We've arrived. Thank you very much. We'll wait 2 weeks, finish up by then. That's more than enough time. I've got a half-wit sailor who wants to go sightseeing. Come here, Wallace. I'm here, Captain, ready to serve. We're pleased to have you. His only redeeming feature is his sturdiness. Maybe he'll come in handy. You know what? Wallace is pretty sturdy. Come on, Captain. I'm better than that. You've done so much. Can't thank you enough. Come back alive. That's all the thanks I need. Alright, farewell. We'll be back before you know it. There are good pirates even among... there are good pirates even among people. I don't think that the old man and his group are your average pirates. Somewhere within that forest is the Dragon's Gate. Priscilla, no matter what it takes, we're coming back with your father. We'll surely find him. We'll all do our best to make it so. You're right. Let's make preparations to enter the forest. Oh. Dragon's Gate. Corel, what is it? It's nothing. Alright, cool. I'm kind of glad that we don't have to see the following scene, because it's a pretty long scene. That one will be left to JBR, so make sure to subscribe to all of our channels if you want to see the next episode. His will be on Tuesday, I believe. So, that'll be some fun. It'll be a Fog of War map, he'll get a new unit, probably a good little bit of treasure. Get to take on Uhai, or however you say his name. This was a very fun map. I had a lot of fun. Seeing guides at level 20 is quite possibly the funniest thing I've ever seen in this game. It had me in tears. Like, you couldn't see it, obviously, but that really got me. That was something else. I'm so glad to have guides. Absolute unit, let me tell you what. I'm really thankful to the Averagest for leveling him up the way he did, presumably. Oh man, that's so good. But yeah, I guess that's about all that there is for this map. So until next time, I'll see you later.